Are you coming to the tree where a dead man called out for his love to flee? Strange things that happen here, no stranger would it be if we met at midnight in the hanging tree. Welcome to Cat and Raven Designs. I'm Cat, they, them.
And I'm Raven, she, her. And we are back for design number 3 of 4, feeling positively rebellious for January. If you're feeling that way, we got you.
This one's themed after the Hunger Games.
This one's all cat, so I'm going to take off.
So, I'll be honest with you. I've read all the books. I own all the books. I even own the President Snow book, which, that dude. Him and that other bitch get what they deserve in the end.
I haven't read the President Snow book. I did read all of the Hunger Games books, though, when they were coming out.
And honestly, like, I have my issues with the movies, but I actually like the movies as well. Because, like, the songs and the signals and stuff from the books, they kind of give a sound to them. Something that everyone could be like, oh yeah, that's Hunger Games.
They're pretty good adaptations as book movies go, honestly.
They are. They're pretty good at it. Like I said, I have my issues with them, but overall, not bad. So, this one is inspired by the hanging tree. Here's my design that Raven put a gun to my head and made me do.
I did not.
Literally.
But thank you for actually doing a design on paper for once.
Hey, I had been doing them for a while. I just didn't do them with the Cryptmas ones.
I've been doing them, except when I don't.
Hey, I had been doing them consistently, and I missed the cryptid ones.
90% of the time, it works every time.
Yes, like the bend and snap.
Oh my god. All right, well, what, anything you want to talk about with your design before we dive into colors and fragrances?
I tried with the tree. I really did. I tried.
The soap dough tree?
The soap dough tree. I really tried, guys. Give me a little bit of grace on that one. For fragrance, we got rosewood and musk.
And your fragrance notes for this one are top notes of bergamot, tea, orange, lemon, middle notes of black pepper and ginger, and base notes of, I don't know how to pronounce that, guaica wood? Vetiver, rosewood, and cedar wood. So a little bit musky.
I read the notes on that and was like, that's kind of spicy and kind of musky and kind of makes me think of like how those genetically modified roses would smell.
Oh, GMO roses.
Yeah, you know the ones. Colors. In this bucket, this will be the bottom half of our, or the bottom third of our soap. It's going to be Savage Garden from Nurture Handmade. I remembered. And in this one, which will be the second portion of our pour, Spacewalk from Mad Micahs. We'll move this over here. Bye-bye. And then we're going to get to safety mode. Can you just do it like flame?
A flame? Sure, I can try.
Cool.
You gotta actually like make the motion for it though.
Like whoosh. Safety mode.
Nice.
So we got our oils and our fragrance and our mica and all that right here for the first portion of our pour. Now to add the mother fly.
For reasons. And that is what? Saponification. I'm never sure how often we should be talking about that, honestly.
I'm sure if we are annoying the crap out of people with it, they'll tell us. They'll let us know.
Are you going to let this set up before you put the tree in?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
I'm trying to cut down on the amount of time it's going to take to set up.
The next part I would imagine, because that tree has a lot of detail, you're going to probably be trying to keep it as liquidy as possible, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have anything else you want to say on this layer, or am I good?
I think you're good. Okay, so let's clean this up real quick. Now to decorate the top of the soap. I'm going to start with a little bit of Sparkle Me Gold. Get that on there real quick. Barris tint, I promise. Just wanted enough to kind of enhance what was already there. See? Subdued for me.
Very.
Next, got these little white roses.
Melt and pour.
Yep.
We'll just fast forward this part.
And then we got some what's supposed to be rose petals, or just like flower petals that are supposed to not be doing so hot.
Those are soap dough.
Yep. Last little thing. It's supposed to be midnight at the hanging tree.
Oh, good point.
So I'm going to do a little bit of a unicorn cosmetic holographic stars.
I'm sorry, I'm having this moment right now. I remember years ago, there was a comment I saw online about how fake biodegradable glitter and how to tell if it's real biodegradable glitter or fake. And someone had put that it was impossible to have biodegradable star-shaped glitters. That was impossible. And so automatically any star-shaped glitters were not biodegradable. It was all a lie. And I remember just being like, what are you talking about? Why would that be impossible? I don't understand. I didn't respond to it because, I'm one of those people, if you're saying something really baseless and I don't really care what you're saying, I just move on with my life. But it stuck with me every time we use star-shaped glitter. Like, it's a lie. Lie glitters.
There we go.
All done?
All done.
All right.
I feel like this one is very mindful. Very demure.
All right, well, it is the midpoint of the video, so it is time for your sacrifice to the algorithm gods in our name. If you're not already subscribed, please make sure that you do so. Like the video, leave a comment. It really helps. We try to respond to as many of the comments as we can. Thank you to everybody who does so. And your reward, of course, is the top of the soap. Alrighty, and here is the top of the hanging tree soap. Lovely. So we're going to let this set up overnight. We will be back tomorrow to cut these down into bars. We will see you then. In the meantime, if there's an ad available with YouTube, we'll let that run. We'll see you in a second. Bye-bye.
Welcome back. Ooh, I am excited. Okay, the top, yes, it's ashy. I know. Raven did steam treat all of them. It seems to have only taken on one.
Not even that kind of. I don't know, man. I forgot this one had heckin' soap dough on the inside with that big tree.
Mm-hmm. If we get a 3D printer, when I want to do things like have a dead tree inside the soap, we could make our own custom column that is actually long enough for the soap instead of having to do like 2 and then cut it down. And
Very true.
It's ashy everywhere.
Oh, look at the butt. Look at the butt. What? All right, well, we'll see. Ready?
Make sure this is lined up. Okay, cool. I'm ready.
Let's do it.
I mean, it cut through it just fine. So, hey, soap dough embed tray is
That's good. Okay.
Moment of truth.
Let's do this. Yeah, it looks like a tree.
Yay!
All right. A little bit of a gap.
It separated a little.
That's
okay.
Bad. Not too bad.
Branch snapped with all the weight of the bolt on it. Go with that.
Sure.
I like that.
You want to do one more?
Yes, from this end.
All right. Alrighty, there we go.
Look at that top.
Nice.
I love it. I think I got all the symbolism in it that I wanted.
If this changes at all over time, because there's some texturing going on here that might be the results of the wire cutting. But sometimes that kind of thing goes away as it cures, but we'll see.
I've got a handful of drag marks here and there too, so.
Yeah, from the stars.
Yeah, but I was more concerned with making sure I didn't cut too many of my embeds because I knew some of the petals might get cut, and I was fine with that. I just didn't want the roses to.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, so here is the final versus the original design. Good job, Kat.
I am proud of it.
I bet you're really glad you only had to make one of those soap dough trees because that thing is huge.
Yeah, and like I made it as small as I could.
All right, so this, along with the rest of the Positively Rebellious collection, will be available on Friday, January 31st at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on our website, catandravendesigns.com. We always have our monthly collection, plus we do soaps available all year round, like our Pride soaps and our Perma Light Up soaps and our Whip soaps and our Sugar Scrub. We got all kinds of stuff. So we will see you for the next video on Friday. In the meantime, we also, of course, have our vlog channel, which I try to update about every other Sunday or so, with just sort of goings on and soaps that we make off camera that I'm still doing on camera, but not here. And this is time for your hydration reminder.
Make me.
Go drink your liquids. Go have some water. Go drink some tea or coffee or something to get some liquids in your body. And with that,
Monster!
we will see you for the next video. Bye, everybody.
Bye!
This is making me kind of want to watch the Hunger Games movies again. It's been a while.
Yeah.